It's a ladies' night. All right. So interesting music choice, interesting title. Beware Roe versus Wade has been overturned. Okay. We're gonna get into that topic in a few minutes. Um, but in the meantime, while we're waiting for everybody to get in, got a big chronicle waiting to um to check out and comment on. Okay, so before we do all that, let's get everything. Let's get things started by getting our bases covered with the Copyright Act. Okay, let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Uh, uh, mm, mm, mm. All right. All right, let's open that bad boy up. All right. This channel may contain content not authorized for use by its owner. However, according to Section 107 of the Copyright Act of the United States, the fair use, I repeat, the fair use of copyrighted work for purposes such as criticism, definitely, comments, oh yeah, we definitely gonna be doing comments. News reporting, only for those who don't know. Teaching, we're gonna learn something new today. Scholarship or research is not an infringement of copyright. All right, let's get going. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see, make sure I got it set right. Yeah, okay. All right. So, all right, so this is titled Mom Keeps Daughter Away from Family Members. I wonder why. Okay. All right. Here we okay. All right, here we go. All right.
Respect your parents' decisions. They only want what's best for you.
Okay. I admit, when I saw that video, I had all kind of horrible ideas running through my head of why a mother keep away from certain family members and stuff like that. Um, yeah. So it was a prank, a very bad prank, but can I, it could go wrong and people can accidentally traumatize a family member like that. You know, um yeah. Yeah, it's a horrible feeling that somebody you trust, your family above all else, could be the main one you watch out for. Watch out for. You would never think, hey, this is my family member. They wouldn't hurt me. So why would they drug my drink? And then you locked up somewhere, or you tied up and locked up somewhere, and you're hollering for help. Nobody's helping you, and you don't know what they can do because the person you thought you knew, now you don't know. Now, luckily, well, unluckily or luckily for her, it was just a horrible prank. There's all kind of other reasons why family members will keep you away from one side of the family or another. But yeah, pranks can go badly wrong. Um, yeah, and sometimes you got some twisted relatives who got weird ideas about what's funny. I know a guy. He's mad at a certain cousin because they thought it was funny to give his brother a cigarette dipped in what's that? What's that? Embalming fluid. And he lost his mind. He ain't been right since. He's he's mental. And he been mad at that side of his family ever since. They thought it was funny. And even when he collapsed, they still kikiing and stuff like that instead of rushing that boy to the hospital. And when he went to confront him about it, oh, it was just a joke. It wasn't a lot, it's just a little bit. If he can't handle it, he shouldn't be trying to smoke with the big boys. And he liked to try to kill his cousin, you know. But there are some people that got twisted idea of what is funny. Same reason why some people would drug a person just to see how they would react. They think it's funny. Yeah, you know. But when I first thought of it, I thought it was something much worse. Um, Even though that's bad enough, that the child was molested, or she was afraid the child's gonna be molested. Because a lot of time when family keep you away from another family member and they don't say anything, or they don't give you no details, or they don't want to talk about it, um, it's usually that's something like that, abuse, or molestation is involved, or raped, or um but she did say she had PTSD from whatever prank he pulled on her, and she didn't want that for her daughter. But I think she could have told her daughter, but whether her daughter take her seriously, it's possible that she didn't think so, because it's possible, more than likely, she told family members and how horrible it was. But hey, it's just a prank. It's just a joke, and that's why some people don't like Halloween, because that's one of the prank days. Uh, and jokes, trick or treat, everybody keeps forgetting about the trick part of the treat, a trick or treat tradition, that that one of the things is that they will pull pranks on people, and horror. Some of them could traumatize you. Some of them could scare you, and now you're afraid of the dark. You're afraid of closets. You're afraid somebody is following you. All kind of stuff, you know. And what's more fearful, that a trusted family member um done something untrustworthy, like drug you, tie you up, and and leave you in the dark and scary, and don't come for you, or leave you stranded somewhere, you know. Some people thought it was funny to strand people in the middle of nowhere and get them to walk home. Thought that was funny. hmm But anyway, so I figured this one would not be so bad. Gives a hint of what could be reasons why, and even though pranks are are not good, especially if you're the recipient of it, or the person has a twisted idea of what is funny, you know. But they can end up hurting you or getting you hurt, because um, their idea was fun is actually very harmful. Okay, so all right then. All right, so the link is in the chat. Anybody wants to come in or call in, but yeah. So okay, let's go on to the next big chronicle. I just got 5 people. Nobody in the chat. Okay, let's do another big chronicle and give a few more people a chance to get in. Okay, let's see what's going on. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oop, here we go. All right. Now that's more like it. Oh, shoots. I accidentally took it out. Okay, let's try this again. Now, this is something we all faced at one time or another, especially us women. We can't get men to understand. All right. Okay. Oh, hey, Max. You're just in time for the second vid chronicle. Did you get a chance to see the first one? All right. All right. Yeah. So he could as he's found out at the end, and his friend tell him you could have worked out with her, you could have suggested that you eat healthier, but no, your idea to get her to lose weight is to make fun of her, keep telling her how fat she is and how much she needs to get to the gym. And the tripped out part to me is you're the one that looks pregnant right now with the gut out to here. It's like, but yeah, you got
But
upset
you,
when her friend was criticizing your weight. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but I talked about this a while back about
Mm-hmm.
these kinds of guys, and that's pretty much the way the manosphere is, and these sissy bims and these red pill rage guys. They think that belittling the woman and calling her all kinds of names is somehow going to make her get in the gym. And these guys call themselves uh, knowing what women want. And here's another thing, man. You got to be like a complete asshole or worse if you want to start calling your woman out of her name right after she had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that. You guys dumb, man. Y'all don't understand that a lot of women put on weight after they have a baby. A baby, man, makes a woman's body go through hell. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Some women put on weight. It's just natural for some women to put on weight after they have a baby. And then after she had that baby, for you to be like that, you are a world class asshole that don't deserve to have a woman because you don't know how to treat one. Like dude said, it's about how you treat it. I've been barking this now for a long time. It's about treatment. What did I say about the women who were divested? They all had something in common, right? They
Mm-hmm.
talked about how they were treated.
Right.
They were treated badly. That's why they left black men. And when they got with their new non-black men, the first thing they said was how he treated her.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't get it, especially you dumbass dudes that think there's no difference between a man and a woman. Y'all just don't get it. Women are different. There is a different set of rules for women. But until you truly understand that, you won't have any success with women.
No, no, they won't. Yeah, even when they're complaining about this or that about black women, and I'm like, okay, then why don't you just move on to one that fits your criteria? But
Hey,
no,
I wanted to say something about that knucklehead earlier, but I
oh
had to go log in. Now, I didn't understand that. Was he some kind of pedophile or sex offender or something?
no, no, he's one of these idiots who like to pull pranks that he think is hilarious, but it could be traumatizing or hurt the other person.
Wait a minute. What was in the drink that he gave that little girl?
Don't know, but it knocked her completely
Okay,
out.
see,
Mm-hmm.
that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
That's dangerous. Like, dude, what the hell are you doing, man? Why are you giving her? You don't know if she's allergic to something. You don't. She might have a violent reaction.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think. Yo, like, man, you crazy? Wow, he's like, yo, he would have got his ass whooped. Cousin or no cousin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's why the mother didn't want her daughter going to the sleepover Halloween party because he likes to pull these things on Halloween. And she said she had PTSD from when he did it to her when they were kids. Yeah.
Yeah, he got a
Imagine.
serious problem. There's a name for people like him.
Mm-hmm.
That the psychologist there's a name
Mm.
for them who like to do stuff like this, who think it's funny,
Mm-hmm.
and they can wind up hurting somebody in the process. They think it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, but I wouldn't want my child going there either. And what's up with them little girls? What kind of conversation are they? How old are they?
Um, I'm thinking that they might be about 12.
They're having a pretty intellectual discussion, don't you think?
Well, they middle schoolers. Some ways, yeah, but yeah, some of these kids could talk that way. But I think that's scripted. You know, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. They gotta. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And if that was my cousin, I would have whooped his natural ass
Yeah,
and let him
but
tell the family about it, huh?
yeah, but I think that's part of the problem. That's part of the reason why she has PTSD. Maybe the family, because it's not just him, but it's especially him. But it's a hurt of certain parts of the family. Could be they think it's just a harmless prank, boys being boys, or if
I
it
don't. I
didn't
don't know
really
how you
kill you,
call.
that it shouldn't have been such a
I,
trauma.
I don't know how you call giving a girl some kind of drug that'll knock a young girl,
Mm-hmm.
some kind of drug that'll knock her out, and you don't know her medical history. You don't know what she's allergic to.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know anything about her. You don't have the medical history. You gave her a drug. That's dangerous. He could go to jail for that alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he should have called the police.
I think she was going to go ahead and call him because he's like, you're being too dramatic, and that was the final
Everybody
shot.
being
I'm
dramatic.
calling
You
the police.
being, you being a damn lunatic. That's crazy.
Yeah,
What if
going to
that girl
drug
would have
her,
slipped into
tie her
a?
up, and put her in a closet.
What if that girl had a bad reaction to that drug and slipped into a coma?
Mm-hmm.
Or whether would he think that was funny? I don't know what's up with these people with these crazy, out of touch with reality type sense of humors.
Yeah.
You know, I thought he raped her
No, no.
because
You
he had
know,
her tied. He had her tied up.
yeah, that's part of his prank. Tied her up, stuck her in a closet. But it's the
Uh,
fact that somebody you trust and that's family, drug you, tied you up in the closet. You don't know what's going to
man,
happen.
he crazy. He crazy as hell. He lucky that was him. He would have got it. He should have gotten his ass whooped for that. Cousin or no cousin.
Mm-hmm.
I would have whooped his ass. Like, man, you freaking crazy. Giving some drug to my daughter that's gonna knock her out, cause her to lose consciousness. Are you out of your mind? Hey, she to take that girl to the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
get a blood test done to make sure whatever he gave her is out of her system.
Yeah. Probably grab one of them drinks. Okay, is this it? What's in here? Or if not, take it so they can take it to the lab to see what's in there. Probably
But
something
that's
like
how,
micro.
but that's how date rape happened.
Mm-hmm.
People slip things. We call them a Mickey. But
Mm-hmm.
usually a Mickey is really dangerous, man. Sometimes somebody will slip you something that'll mess you up for the rest of your life, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Yeah, so don't play off that it was just a prank. She wasn't hurt. She's all right.
uh,
No, 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 no. It could be traumatized.
uh-huh.
Or whatever
Excuse
they
me. I'm
slip
sorry. I'm
her
just
could,
tired.
hmm?
Hmm.
Or whatever he slipped her, she could have a bad reaction to it. She seemed to be okay at the moment, but that's stuff that can hit you later. Hmm.
Man, that is so dangerous.
Hmm.
I don't understand that kind of sense of humor. People got crazy, wacky sense of humors. It's like they don't know what's the difference between uh, good or bad, or what's safe or what's dangerous. They don't know the difference.
Yeah, and there's some stuff that's like
Mhm.
a family tradition.
Right,
Um,
right.
mhm. Like I know one family that when well it changed up. It used to be when you turn 18, but now as soon as you turn 21 of drinking age,
Hmm.
the first thing they do is go get you drunk.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
I never understood like what was the hurry to drink. It's like when we was younger.
Hmm.
We were encouraged to drink. Like, yeah, man. When I get older, I'm gonna be drinking. We saw our fathers drink. We saw older people drink, and so we thought that's what as a kid you think this is what you do.
Hmm.
Because when we wasn't old enough to cop, right? So we used to get people to go into a liquor store and cop for us, you know,
Hmm.
and we would get things like Wild Irish Rose, Boom Farm, Cisco, you know.
Well, my family. Sometimes some of us drunk younger than that.
Mhm.
But there was you can only drink when you with family. So they
Mhm.
honor to you, watch you. You learn how much you can drink, what you can handle, what you can't handle. That was the thought behind it. So it wasn't unusual in my family for those of us to drink with our elders, like big
Mhm.
family get together and stuff like that. And you surround and you get to hear about the stories, hear about what to do, what not to do, like eat a
Mhm.
big meal before you go out and eat. I mean, before you go out, especially if you're gonna be doing some drinking. Um,
Mhm.
watching your drink. My grandfather favorite to the women. Don't let no man buy you no cheap liquor.
Well, hell, shit, the cheap liquor was just as bad as somebody putting something in your drink.
Oh well,
You
his
know?
theory was if a man can't afford to buy you a decent drink, then he can't afford to take care of you. So don't waste your
Yes, yeah,
time.
exactly. I agree. If the guy can't buy you a decent drink, then he's right. He can't take care of you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't even know what these new school guys are talking about when they go out on dates. They want the woman to pay her way, and that they don't want to be responsible for her. So then why are you asking her out?
that's exactly what my grandfather would say. He like,
Yeah, I don't understand. If you
why you
asking her
here?
out, right? If you asking her out, you should be paying for everything.
Hmm.
But these dudes today, man, they got some kind of weird attitude about,
Hmm.
you know, a woman, period, especially a black woman. I think that they resent the black woman for not checking for them.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, but why would the black woman check for you when you ain't about that? You ain't built like that. Can't be running around here 40 years old wearing school backpacks with a PlayStation inside. Talking
Yeah.
about somebody should be checking for you, man. What?
Hmm.
Checking
And
for you where? In high school?
yeah, they resent paying for a date and they not getting a guaranteed return. If you want a guaranteed return, get you a
I can't
hooker.
believe I can't believe they still over there talking about the black woman that's the least desired. I still can't believe they're talking about that.
That's what they want to push. Because they want to knock her self esteem, so she'd be desperate and take
Well,
them in no
basically,
way.
yeah, they want the black woman to have no standards whatsoever, which helps them out because they are hopeless losers, and they want the black woman to accept losing, just like Kevin Sanders tried to push. You know, high value men have options, right? And that black women have too high standards. That they need to lower their standards to accept any kind of black man. See, these dudes believe that the black woman should be with you regardless of all your flaws, regardless of if you're crazy, regardless of if you're inept and don't want to, be anything in life but a bum. If a black man is a bum, then the black woman should accept it.
Mm-hmm.
If the black man has no job and ain't looking to get one, then the black woman should accept it. If the black man is an overgrown child looking for a mother wife or a mother girlfriend, black women are supposed to accept it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Black women are supposed to accept all of the problems that are happening with black men. So you're gonna tell me she needs to accept the fact that you are inept and you don't have any drive, no ambition, no want to, have no interest in getting up off your black ass and going out there and accomplishing anything. I mean, that's where many of them are in their lives. That's why you listen to guys like Red Supreme. Okay, if you a guy that listens to Red Supreme, that tells me that you don't have nothing going on in your life. There's nothing going on. And just like that guy Judge over there who has all of this money in back child support, right? He doesn't have a life either. I mean, when you owe close to $250,000 in child support, what did I say? Life support.
Yeah.
I meant to say child support. Y'all said life support. Forgive me, y'all. I'm a little tired. But if you owe all this money in child support, well, hell, it may as well be life support. What, close to $250,000. You know, how do you owe almost $250,000 in child support? And you're not. I can see if he was a star, that had it like that, and he didn't make several payments. Because them stars be getting got for like 30,000 a month and all this other stuff. I could see if he was on somebody like that, right? Well, you just a regular dude with a job. How is it that they trying to make you pay 15 grand a month when you have a minimum wage job? You get paid $8.95, okay, and you're gonna be on that job for 20 years, still doing the same thing. You ain't even trying to get no. You ain't even trying to get no promotion because you don't have any ambition. Okay, you don't have any ambition. You don't have any drive. Hello.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My bad.
So,
I didn't mean to take over the show. Go ahead.
no, that's okay. That's okay. Um, okay. All right. So let's finish this up, wrap this up real quick. Okay. So Herschel Walker has been in the news again. Another woman come out that he pressure he pressured her into getting an abortion. Now this is supposed to be a family man and stuff like that. But a lot of this seems to have been happening during his football days and stuff like and stuff like that. See, back when Roe versus Wade was available and he was younger and he wasn't responsible, well, still ain't responsible. Um, Instead of going get a product that's available for men for birth control and protection from STDs and using that to keep from having a child, no, he wants to just throw his seed everywhere, and then when it get caught, he wants to pressure the woman to get a weed eater and whack it away, not knowing what it produced. But his case seemed to be milder now that Roe versus Wade has been overturned, and the state laws against abortion on the books is coming in. There be no abortions. That's not an option. It shouldn't have been an option in the first code. First go. But
So what are you
even as
saying? You saying like one state after another is declaring no abortions? Period.
yeah, so some of them have it, and there's a few with under certain
I
circumstances,
don't.
but a lot of them are no option whatsoever.
I don't have a problem with Roe, Wade, or whatever being overturned. I'm pro-life. I believe that life begins at conception.
Okay.
Okay, I don't even know how they argue anything else.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, argue anything else don't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Okay. But now it's even but unknowingly, well, not the okay. But um women okay, women cannot be pressured into getting abortion, and even then some women won't. And so
Hmm.
what's been going on is we've been having extreme cases like this one. Now, okay, so I don't know if anybody remember uh Ray Karut. Um
Oh yeah, yeah. Ray Caruth, the crazy dude that played for, I think it was the Panthers.
yeah, North
Yeah, I think he played for the
Carolina
Carolina,
Panthers.
Carolina Panthers. Yeah,
Okay.
and
Uh Now, because a comedian, most people know about him hiding in the trunk of the car.
Yeah. He had a $60 million contract. All right,
Okay, yeah,
dancing.
yeah. So okay. Now the cause of it is because okay, as usual, instead of using certain products that will prevent a child an STDs, they just flinging seed and they caught.
Yeah,
One
but
of them.
he was that was terrible. He had that girl murdered.
Mm-hmm.
That 911 tape when she was dying.
Yeah.
You know, and then that boy having all kinds of things wrong with him because the body
Yeah.
was shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
body was shut down. You know, so all of the things that in her body that was helping him develop all of a sudden stopped.
He was being deprived of oxygen. That's what it was the
Yeah,
cause.
it messed him up.
Mm-hmm.
And he came
Yep.
out all messed up. And Karruth don't want the boy no way, do he? Who is that? Dang, who just came up here? I just heard somebody come up here.
No, nobody came up there. Nobody
Check
came.
the back room.
Okay. Nobody. No, nobody's in there.
Okay, because I heard the little boop sound.
No, you heard my phone about a text.
No, I ain't hear no phone. There was no phone. It was the sound that's being made when somebody comes up on the panel.
Yeah, you heard a little bleep bleep. That was my phone.
All right. Anyway, uh, yeah, and he don't want the boy. Even now, he don't want the boy.
He
You
didn't
know.
want. He didn't want the boy. That's why he arranged for her and the child to be murdered. See,
Yeah.
as I was trying to say, he's flinging seed, not knowing what type of woman. This is a woman who always dream of being a mother and having children and stuff like that. And he's being charming to get in her pants, and she's thinking he loves her and stuff like that. But he has no idea.
Mm-hmm.
This woman was not about to have a boy. Neither was the other woman. But she was so afraid of him that she kept her distance from him.
Well, it's just the same thing. Black men don't know how to. Well, these black men they don't know how to deal with black women. They just want to get the black woman in bed. They want to have sex with her, and that's it. They don't care about anything else. They don't want to do nothing else. That's the way this generation is today. That's why they keep saying pump and dump. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the guys who are saying pump and dump, to me, as far as I'm concerned, they're traitors, man. They need to be ran out of town because that's like the worst thing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to create more babies. Fatherless babies. Fatherless babies, pump and dump. That's all it's going to produce. Fatherless babies.
And he's
And you
so
know what?
worried about child support that he don't do anything
And
to prevent it.
and these guys keep complaining about single baby mamas, right? But you ain't complaining about the guys who are making these women single baby mamas. So much you should have choose better. Are you saying that there's nothing out there to choose from? Because it don't matter what type of black men she chooses, she's choosing wrong. Okay?
Uh-huh.
She
Yeah.
seems to be choosing wrong. It don't matter what type of black man she's choosing. So she should have chose better. Chose better where?
Mm-hmm.
Chose better where? It seems like every time she chooses, a so-called choose better, the man turned out to be a bum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But as I said, he's so worried about child support and stuff like that, but
Mm-hmm.
yet don't do anything to prevent it. His idea is to eliminate the mother and the child.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, not thinking very smart ahead, wants to sleep around,
Is he
but
out of
don't think
jail?
about. Mhm. He
He's out
got
of
he got out
jail.
of jail in 2019. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's been out of jail 19, 21, 22. He's been out of jail for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on now that he's all of a sudden relevant? What's happening?
Huh?
Why is he relevant now? Why are we talking about it? He's been out of jail for 3 years. What made him so relevant all of a sudden?
Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm in the wrong area. Okay. Well, actually, it's what's been going on around him. Okay. Okay. It was about what he did to his child, and also there's been a huge surge. Well, there's been a surge in men killing their pregnant wives or girlfriends.
Yeah, wow. Then yeah, man, the one where the guy threw the baby into the dry waterbed off the bridge. Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah, okay. That's one of the ones that's in my neck of the woods. What I am finna talk about. Um, okay, so all right, let me pull it up there so you can see it. All right, so the DA is undecided on the death penalty for this man charged with killing his pregnant girlfriend and her son. He didn't just kill her and the child she's carrying, but her child that she had before him. So, ladies, not only be careful have getting pregnant with these dudes, but if you have child or children from a previous relationship, you're endangering them too. Because if he turns out to be some twisted dude that don't want you to have his baby because he's afraid of child support, um he will hurt you. Okay, this is an update. This happened.
I don't even know why guys are acting out because you pay less money if you take care of your child.
Mm-hmm.
You pay more money when you don't take care of your child. You know what I'm saying? You won't spend as near as much if you just simply took care of your child and then it didn't have to be taken for child support. It's cheaper and more financially efficient for you to just take care of your child.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't take care of your child, they got to hunt you down for child support. That's when they're gonna put a tag on you, and you're gonna pay for all of their trouble. You're gonna pay for all that trouble that they had to go through to track you down or put you on this, and that, or put you in jail. You're gonna pay for all that. So it's better for you to just it's financially smart for you to just say, hey, I'm gonna take care of my son. You know, I heard one dude, man, he takes care of his son, give him haircuts every week, buy him clothes, you know, and ain't nothing
Mm-hmm.
happening. His mom don't say nothing because the father is doing it, even though they don't live together. He
Mm-hmm.
comes to see his son every day. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they go out to eat or whatever. He buys his son clothes. He hang out with his son. You know, he even hit his mama off with a few dollars sometime, you know, when he got it.
Mm-hmm.
He don't pay child support.
Yeah.
That because he's taking care of his son. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, y'all better off taking care of y'all kids, man. You
Mm-hmm.
won't have to worry about child support. You take care of your kids, you come out cheaper just taking care of your son. Go ahead. Ray
Yeah.
Caruth would have came out way cheaper if he would have let her have the baby and take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
What's she gonna do? Right? Say that no, you can't take care of your son. Ain't no law gonna side with her when you got a father that wants to take care of his child. Ain't gonna side with you when you say no, I don't want him to take care of it. I want child support. Ain't nobody gonna do that. Okay? They only step in when you don't want to take care of your child. When you do want to take care of your child, they ain't gonna step in. Okay, and so and what woman in her right mind don't want the father taking care of his child? And with the money he had, I think he just signed right before that happened a $60 million contract. That was crazy money back then. Crazy money. I think that was in the '90s, right, Dave? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was in the 90s.
60 million. Well, wide receiver. And he was good. He was a good wide receiver. He had speed. He had hands. You know, that's why he got the big bucks. So he had plenty of money. And that's not the only money he would have made. He would have made more money by going to other teams. Later on in his career, he would have got a couple of million, some endorsements. He would have had crazy money. Look at Ludacris. Ludacris got all his kids. And it's easy to take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he ain't got to spend extra money, whatever, because they here. They live under the same roof. They got room and board. They eat. They got clothes. He pays all of the medical bills. Okay, he pays for their schooling. They're all on it. They are all on his insurance. So he ain't paying the extra dime. He ain't got to shove out no $30,000, $40,000 a month. Okay, and all his kids, and he loves having his kids home. He love it, you know. And so, okay. And the mothers of the children, they love it. They're not coming after him for no child support. They love that the kids stay there. They love that he provide for the kids. The mother, like I said, if you are a good father, and then you can back me up on this, if you are a good father, right, to your child, and the mother knows that, man, you ain't gonna be able to get rid of her. You're going to have that child in your face 24/7.
Yeah.
Okay? If you are a good father, a loving father that loves his children and the children love you, man, it's on, bro. What? The mother of those children going to have them kids in your face. What do you mean she ain't going to let you take care of them kids? You ain't going to be able to get them kids out of your face. And she know you a good, loving father, too, and the kids are safe and all that. Man, please. Will you tell them, Dane?
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Shoot. They'll be calling you,
Yeah.
Like, okay, I got all this stuff ready. Come by the house real quick, get his stuff, put it in the truck, and then you can just pick them up straight after school.
And be on the way while they on the phone. You thinking they still at the house. They on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as they hang the phone up, they knock on your door. Like, hey, how'd you get here so fast? Oh, I was driving while I was calling you. You know? You thinking you got a few minutes, right? They on the way while they talking to you. Soon as they hang up, then 2 minutes later, ding dong. Wow, how did you get here so fast? You know? Kids are ready to go. Them kids will be in you won't be able to shake her.
Shoot. Oh, I knew one guy, they came on his job.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you working tonight? Okay, I'm coming to bring his stuff and put it in the trunk so he can
Yup.
pick it up after school. Okay.
Yup.
And then I realized he was walking out. I said, "Oh, okay. Well, here you can go ahead and take him now." You know, you know.
They will run down on you, and it ain't no stopping them. You can forget that. It ain't no stopping them. And but yeah, okay, if a mother of your child don't want you around that child, it's because you have demonstrated that you are a threat to that child, a danger to that child, and that you may harm or rape that child. That's the only reasons why a mother wouldn't let you around your children.
Yeah. Are you too careless or thoughtless?
Yeah, but you too careless, and you know the kids may get hurt. Hey, somebody get that bot out of here. You see him, Dane? Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. I got him.
Oh man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. And she'll give you plenty of chances. I know one. She said I knew it, but he said he's changing and they're gonna be at his parents' house and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, the sun is setting, her child is calling her. The dad left him in the house all by himself, and he's scared because it's getting dark and he don't know where his daddy is.
Okay, let's cut to the chase. Okay, if
Hmm.
a guy comes to you and say, I can't see my kids, and he tells you, because my baby mama don't want me to won't let me see my kids, what you gonna ask him? What's gonna come to your mind?
What did you do? Or what
Mm-hmm.
didn't you do?
Of
Or
course he's
how
gonna
old is
say,
the child? Because
of
sometimes they
course
say
he,
that and the child is a baby.
of course he's gonna say, well, I ain't do nothing. She just tripping because she ain't tripping. There's something about you that you done showed her. You gotta understand something. Mothers are very protective of their children. They are the first protectors of the children. Okay? They are very protective. You can't demonstrate anything to them that even remotely suggests that that kid is going to be in harm's way.
Hmm.
Okay? If they detect that or see that, then you can forget about it.
Or or you left her doing everything by herself for so long, she don't know if you capable of taking care of the child. Because
That
you
too.
always left it for her to do it. Left for her to do it. Had her do it.
Hmm.
You didn't do nothing. You didn't learn to change the diaper. You didn't learn how to feed the child. You don't even know the child's feeding schedule. If the child could eat. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It'd be like, so if she ain't seen you do nothing for your child during the time y'all was together, her mindset is he don't know what he's doing. You're not trying to learn how to do it. And then you ask him for the child, and he's like, okay, wait. Is it him, just him, or is he gonna be at his parents' house, or stuff like that? She gotta make a decision. If he says something like, I want to spend time with my child and get her to get to know my parents, him and her to know my parents, then be like, okay, the mother's involved. The mother make sure her grandbaby is all right. Then she might. But if it's just you and you never demonstrated that you willing or able to take care of the child, you can forget it.
Yeah.
You wait till the child is old enough to take care of
Yeah.
himself. Hmm.
Right. These guys always act like they never do nothing. Like, okay, my baby mama won't let me see the kids because I'm an angel and I'm a good father. I ain't never neglected my kids. They never tell you the real story. Because they told you the real story, they're afraid you're going to side with the mother.
Hmm.
They're afraid to hear, well, you know what? I agree with her. I wouldn't let you see the kids either.
Hmm.
Okay? But if you're a good father, there's no way the mother of those kids ain't going to let you see your kids. If you're a good father, a good loving father, and she knows that, and the kids know it, and the kids love you too, man, you can forget about it. Hey, you ain't gonna be able to. There's no way you can hide. Okay, ain't no way you can hide. You won't even be able to get rid of her. You won't be able to shake her. Nothing. Them kids who will put them kids in your face 24/7.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, straight up in your mug, in your grill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She be willing to work with you. Can I
Mm-hmm.
take the kids for the weekend? Oh yeah, sure, come
Mm-hmm.
on.
Yeah.
Or can I take the kids for the summer? Oh yeah, sure, go ahead. Yeah.
What? A good father, and she can put the kids with him, and they ain't got to worry about nothing, and then she can have time to herself. Man, man, yo, you have no idea. If they can get a break, and they know the kids are safe,
Mm-hmm.
and they with a loving father, man, they gonna be on some. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drive you off to your father's house. I'll be back next month. No,
Ashley knew one that did that.
yeah.
Oh, he like he said, okay, here's your stuff. He's like, hey, how you know I was back? Your neighbors told me that you was back home because he worked it out of state
And,
for a while.
and you know
And
what? You know what kids really like? Kids really respond to their parents when their parents are very active and they're always doing things in the house. Like my parents. One of the reasons why we love my parents is because it was 10 of us in the house. Well, actually 12 because two kids were adopted.
mm-hmm.
So it's 12, 13, 14. Well, my mother and father's 14 now. We did stuff. I mean, we had like house parties. You know what I'm saying? Like we would just get up one morning during the summer now. Um, a school week was different. We was doing our homework and stuff like that. So we ain't do nothing. But once school was out, oh man, it was on. My parents were the coolest, man. We'd like fill up balloons and have a little house party. Just for having a little house party, we'll bake cookies, cakes, get candy. We'll go outside and sell lemonade and stuff, make a little money. You know, we were all. My father was always putting stuff together. That was cool, man. And then when uh, it got hot, we stay inside, eat crabs, watermelon. Had the fan blowing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when we had human remotes. I used to be a remote control. You know, and my name was boy, get up and turn the channel. Boy, move that antenna. And I thought my name was Boy until I was 8, 9 years old. That's when I found out that I had another name. I thought my name was Boy. I ain't think nothing of it. You know. So I used to love. Yeah, we eat crabs. My family, my mother and father was very, very active. My father also played softball for Corvettes, the company he worked for. So we used to go to the softball games, huh?
I said, you didn't mention that.
Yeah, he used to play baseball, and so we used to go to their games. I mean, and kids love it when they're in a house where there's all kinds of things going on. Candy, cookies. That's why they love going to grandma's house. Grandma always got cookies. You know what I'm saying? Grandma got cookies. She got juice. And then you go home, you talk about, wow, grandma got cookies and juice. You see, listen, you don't need a lot for the kids to get excited, depending on how old they are. You know what I'm saying? If they like 8, 9 years old, you don't need a lot. Cookies and ice cream will do it. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cookies and ice cream will do it. And then anything else is icing on the cake. So if you look at the movie Mrs. Doubtfire, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, Look at how he was with his kids. His kids loved him. They was playing for with the water guns. You know, they was doing all kinds of things, man. Like when you play with your kids and your kids have fun, man, they'll love you to death, man. You know,
Uh-huh.
that they ain't gonna want to leave. You know, so a lot of these dudes sound like they don't want to even get to know their children. Um, you got one in particular dude that always talking about how he beat his baby mama in court. We'll never hear the end of that. Anything like that is a triumph in the manosphere. But anyway, Dame, I'm going to get off here. I got
Okay.
some things to tend to. Thanks for having me up. And sorry about that. We were supposed to have a double header today, y'all, but I wasn't up to it. I might be going live tomorrow with a Gen Culture. We'll get back on track. I just been under the weather lately, and I know we haven't done many podcasts. I've been under the weather, but we'll get back on it. We haven't gone anywhere. We're still here, right, Dame?
Yes.
We haven't gone anywhere, and we don't plan on going anywhere. We plan on building this channel up, okay? And we'll stick to it. But with that being said, I want to say peace, power, and unity, and enjoy the rest of Ladies' Night. All right, Dane. Talk to you later.
All right. Okay. All right. So, as I was saying, a lot closer to home, in Baton Rouge. Yeah, it seems like these guys, a lot of these guys that have been killing their girlfriends and their wives, been ranging in ages from 20 to about 30, 30, about 30. Yeah, 20, 30 years old. Um, their way of handling the pregnant girlfriend is to kill her. Yeah. So in this, okay, let me see if I can get it to play.
It's Christmas open house at
um yeah, see if I can get it to play. Okay, let me get out of there. Commercial. All right. Ooh, come on. All right. Here we go. All right. But this is what you're kind of dealing with right now.
On the air tonight. In the last hour, we have learned the preliminary autopsy results for the mom and 2-year-old son whose bodies were found in separate crime scenes Monday. The East Baton Rouge coroner says 24-year-old Kaylin Johnson was shot multiple times, as WBRZ previously reported. Her death has been ruled a homicide. So has the death of Caden Johnson, though his cause of death is pending. But EBR coroner Dr. Bo Clark says hypothermia appears likely after he was tossed over a bridge in Central. Police say the woman's boyfriend admitted to it.
A subdued Brennan Murphy appeared in court today, 24 hours after he was arrested for the murder of Kaylin and Caden. News 2's Bess Casserly at that hearing this afternoon.
Michael Sylvia, Murphy has been in jail since turning himself in on Monday. A commissioner ordered Murphy be held without bond, given what he's charged with. And now, with the autopsy results, he could be facing an additional charge for killing Johnson's unborn baby.
Despite the heinous nature of the crimes he's accused of, 20-year-old Brennan Murphy appeared calm and well-mannered at his first court hearing. Murphy is accused of shooting and killing his pregnant girlfriend, Kaylin Johnson, and dumping her body along Burbank Drive. And also throwing her 2-year-old son, Caden, off this 30-foot bridge into a dry riverbed in Central. According to police, the baby was alive and cried once he hit the ground.
Surely this is a first-degree murder case that potentially has the potential to carry the death penalty. Not that we're making any decisions at all at this point.
District Attorney Hiller Moore says he's still waiting for the autopsies to come back to know how to proceed.
Which will give us a little more information as to how the baby died. And secondly, about the mother. Was the mother pregnant at the time? It will potentially add a charge of feticide if that's the case. Also, how the child was killed will give us more information as to what type of case we're looking at.
Though a motive has not yet been revealed, Moore offered this.
People who are pregnant, ladies that are pregnant, are at a higher risk for homicide. It's one of the leading causes of death for women that are pregnant. And this surely seems to bear that statistic out. It's really sad.
Moore also said Murphy wasn't offered anything for his confession, and it won't have any bearing on how he tries this case, though he thanks him for bringing some closure to the family.
It is unusual, someone to come in and say this is what happened, and we appreciate that. We'd like more people to cooperate.
Murphy told the commissioner that he did not need a public defender and that his mother was looking for a lawyer for him. In the newsroom, Bess Casserly, WBRZ News 2.
Okay. So, yeah. So as the district attorney has said, women that are, well, he said people, women who are pregnant, ladies who are pregnant are at higher risk for homicide. It's one of the leading causes of death for women who are pregnant, and this surely seems to bear the statistics out. And he's right, this is really sad. But yeah, Roe versus Wade is gone. These guys they may not wait till it used to be they put the pressure on you, got to get rid of it, got to abort it, you're gonna get an abortion, I can't be
Dang.
not ready.
Hold on one second, Dame. I just saw that. Let me say this. I don't mean to. Let me say this. I want to say there's absolutely no reason to harm a pregnant woman and child. You have to be a monster to do such a heinous thing. There's absolutely no reason. There's nothing she can say that should get you that angry to where you have to murder her and the child that's inside of her. There's nothing. And people who do these kinds of things should be dealt with in the harshest manner. Their punishment should be the most awful. You've taken away a precious thing from us. A beautiful gift that God has put on this earth. You have taken away a mother and child away from us, away from society. You deserve the most awful punishment. There's no reason, I'll say one more time, there is no reason to harm a pregnant woman. I don't care what she's saying to you. I don't care if she's talking slick to you, cussing you out, talking about, I don't care. Those are just words. I don't even care if she hits you. Walk away, she's pregnant. Pregnancy make women do odd things. Mental health in the Black community is rearing its ugly head and is running rampant in our community. And it's with a lot of our youth. They're not right in the head. Maybe we should start suggesting therapy, some kind of psychological therapy, as early as 16, maybe 15, to see if there's something going on that we're not aware of in the mind of our children. This boy was 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He's not far from a teenager. He's only what, 18, 19, 20? He's only 3 years removed from being a teenager. He was a teenager at 17. To me, 18 is still a teenager, but some people don't see it that way. But he was just a teenager 3 years ago, 3 years before.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not far removed from being a teenager. Boys, their minds don't develop that quickly. Their maturity don't develop. Now, there's been cases where the maturity was exceptional, but that's because of the parents. When the parents have the children doing mature things at a young age, then the maturity is experienced by the child. By the time the child is 18, he or she is mature beyond their years. But the mental breakdowns that's causing these kinds of issues, these kinds of murderous rampages, I can't help but think that Kevin Sanders has something to do with this because of the hatred that he has for black women. And I can't help but think that the red pill guys has something to do with this because of the hatred that they have for black women, or the sissy bands, or the manosphere. I can't help but think that they have something to do with this woman and child's murder because they hate the black woman. And they encourage hatred towards the black woman. And we have to find a way to block the hatred, or else these kinds of things are going to continue. That murder was about hatred. You murder someone and then going to murder her child too, that's extreme hatred. That you want to get rid of anything and everything that's connected to her. That's extreme hatred. And I cannot help but think that all of these negative factions that you hear on social media has something to do with that woman's death and the death of her child. And that's all I wanted to say. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you. And yes. So right now it is dangerous to have these guys children. I don't care what he says. Don't have sex with him with a condom. Make sure your birth control is intact and working properly. Because abortion is off the table. I don't think when you tell them that you're pregnant that they gonna even wait to bother trying to get you to have abortion. I think they're just gonna pretty much get rid of you right then and there. Shoot. If you are, I say keep mum about it. Stay in denial. Like, no, I'm not. And be like, yes, you are. No, I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm not. Right now, denial is safe. You know, because these, oh my goodness, these guys are so adamant they don't that they don't want to be fathers, or they don't want child support. But it always kills me about this. You don't want to pay child support. You don't want to have children. Why are you not doing things to keep yourself from doing that? Why are you not using the products that are designed for you to prevent this? And then next thing you know, you got them threatening the mother, killing the mother, getting mad at her. I know he's, and then he's ready to kill her. And not just her, any children, any other children that they have, she has. This little boy just saw his mother get killed, and then his last moments were terror and pain as this guy hurled him off a bridge practically in the middle of nowhere. And I know it's a dry riverbed. Unless he landed on his head on a rock, it's possible he was still alive in pain during all that. In fact, they don't have a report yet, but they suspect hypothermia. He's a baby. It's only 2. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a horrible way. Yeah. But so, women, these men are gonna try to take care of things permanently. They, 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 they don't have no emotional control. They don't have no sexual control. They don't have no common sense to use a product. Okay. I'm gonna stop harping about that. I lie. I'm gonna harp on it as long as it exists. They have no money control. Yeah. Be in case for them guys that's in the background going, but condoms are expensive. Dude, did not tell you you was gonna pay a price. When you with a woman, even if it's the price of the condom, you plan on having sex with her, you get condoms. Dang. There's a gobs of free clinics out there that would gladly give you condom, because the CBC paid them to give out condoms to control the amount of sexually transmitted disease. All you gotta do is go to a free clinic and say you're here to get condoms. There's little paper bags, brown paper bags, full of condoms. That's what the men's is, full of condoms. The women's full of extra stuff. But still, use it. Especially if they're giving it to you for free. But I can't feel anything. Yeah, but do you want to feel that baby kicking you on the wiener? Are you on your private parts while you trying to have sex with her while she's pregnant? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, they do that. Yeah. So, get out of my mommy. But anyway, yeah. You're going to pay one way or the other. You pay now, small price, get you some products. If you don't have them, turn it down. Be like, oh, babe, I really want to, but I don't have any condoms. She'll probably, who knows, maybe she might have one or two. Pull it out and say, well, just, in case this was the night, you never know. But, hey, are you just plain turn away? But no, you can't say to the punani, I don't have a condom, and I'm not ready to be a father. I'm not trying to have no kids. So, no, thank you. We're gonna have to catch another time. Next time, I'm be ready. I'm just enjoying I'll date, or enjoy getting to know you. But no, a lot of you guys are just dating for sex. Y'all ain't even dating. That ain't dating. Y'all just gone through the motion to get sex. Y'all just hooking up. Y'all don't get to know these women. Come to find, y'all find out the hard way that this woman either always wanted a family, or and she's not getting rid of the child for nothing. And they're like, oh my God, child support. Yeah. If you're not supporting it, the child support court's gonna make sure you're supporting. But anyway, yeah. But the worst thing you can do is to kill the mother. And this is what is going on, ladies. Ladies, do not have sex with these dudes. If you do, make sure your birth control is intact, and make sure that Negro is wearing some protection. If he ain't wearing it, he ain't caring about you. He ain't caring about any possibility of child. He cannot be trusted. He's dangerous. Consider his private parts a gun. If he don't have the safety on, then he's gonna kill you. Okay, I know I'm sounding like I'm being a little dramatic, but basically, yes. If he ain't putting the safety on, he's trying to kill you. Yeah. So no, no, ladies, turn it away. In fact, maybe you might want to reconsider dating, since a lot of these dudes thinking dating as a hookup instead of getting to know the woman to see if she's the one you want to be your wife. Yeah, and children, that's a lot of money. I know you love them. They cute little buggers. They were designed that way, and you have feelings, and you love this baby. Ain't even here yet, but you might consider that the other parent don't love the child like you love the child. Don't want it. That should be the first conversation. I almost wanted the first line. Hey, do you want to have children, or do you run a line with do you have children? And don't assume because he got children that necessarily means he wants children. Because a couple of these guys that have killed the woman, they have a child with another woman. And if they could get access to her, they would have killed her too. So, you women that, you want to be mothers and wives and stuff like that, are you always dream having mothers and lots of kids? You might want to look extra closely to the guy that you're getting involved with, that you're falling in love with. Y'all need to have that conversation of, do you want to have kids? And really, really look at his response. He might want to make the kids, but he don't necessarily want the kids. He wants to do the act to make the kids, but he don't want the kids. So yeah, be careful, because if you catch him in the moment, don't wait till in the moment say, "Hey, do you want to have kids?" What? Maybe it might shock him out, but then again, he might say, "Yeah, baby," but all he just wants is to get between your legs. Or he don't care. It's your responsibility. You open, and there's a lot of these dudes say, "Well, she opened her legs to him. She should have kept them closed." When she opened her legs, she obviously wanted. Maybe so, maybe not. But ladies, please, please take a closer look at these dudes you're getting involved with. I'm beginning to think, my friend's daughter has the right idea. She is not dating. She says, I thought she was being a little dramatic. She said, "Nope, I'm not dating. I'm trying not to be a baby mama." I was like, wait, what the dating got to be about? Dating leads to sex. Sex leads to being a baby mama. Not trying to be that. You know, after seeing how hard my mom had it with us, and that was with the help of my grandparents. No, you know, my dad is what he is. I had one student. I don't know. Oh, I was asking about it because my aunt, one of my relatives, thought her mom had another baby. And I was like, well, no, that can't be right. The last time I seen her, she wasn't pregnant or something like that. So I ran into her daughter and I asked about it, and she said, "Oh no." I said, "Wait a minute. Do you have any other siblings?" She was telling me on her dad's side she got good gobs of siblings. But as for her on her mom's side, she just got her sister. And I was like, "Oh, that's the way it be." And she rolling her eyes when she says her, on her dad's side, she got good gobs of siblings. Yeah. So, yeah. So there's more and more of these young ladies. They are not trying to date. They got stuff they want to do. They don't want to have it as hard as their mother did. If they do happen to find a good guy, love, they might go for it. But the thing is, can you trust a guy? A lot of women who have no children, or are not married, they haven't found a guy yet that they trust to be there, or there's some underlying issues, like they want a mama wife. uh I'm borrowing this from one of our people's, Remy, want a mama wife. And I'm not trying to be a mother to any kids that I ain't gave birth to, adopted, and I sure as heck not trying to have sex with my kid. So if you're looking for the mama wife, I'm not the one. And there's a lot of young ladies who are picking that up. Nah, you want some mama. If you're talking to some of these dudes, and they picking up on it in high school. You got high school girls that's picking up on this with some of these guys. And I'm not just talking about just their age, although I'm glad some of them to go to these old dudes coming on to them. It's like, oh, do you believe that old man come on to me? He's older than my dad. My dad is like 40. This man is 50. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm glad the ones I've been overhearing their conversations and stuff like that. No, they're not trying to get with no older man. They don't care how much money. They don't care if you can buy stuff. And one girl, she got insulted. Said this guy was offering me a house, a car, stuff like that, and money. He's like, I can get you this to get it. It's like, do you think I'm some kind of prostitute? Hey, I'm just in high school. I'm trying to get out of my parents' house and stuff like that. And you're trying to buy me. I was like, whoa. He was trying to offer some kind of expensive purse and shoes. She's like, I don't wear heels. Why would I want to spend that kind of money on a purse? I could do all kinds of stuff. The car sounds interesting, but I don't have my driver's license yet. It's like, I was like, wow. Yep. Okay. Okay, so ladies, beware. Roe versus Wade been overturned. These guys are paranoid about becoming a father and paying child support. The worst ones are killing the mothers. We've been seeing it all. We've been seeing it before Roe versus Wade. Turnover. That's when the woman's like, "No, I'm not killing my baby." Now there is no option. You can put all the pressure you want on the woman. She can't do anything. She can't get it done. And shooks, the way you guys are talking about 50-50 and stuff like that, you sure as heck don't want to pay to send her across the country, 5, 6, 7 states over, to one that might actually do it, pay for the hotel, the hospital, the recovery time to do all that. Now, no. Shoot, you don't want to pay the plane ticket, bus ticket. Shoot, you don't even want to pay for the gas it takes to go over there and stuff like that. So, yeah, and some guys have gotten so extreme. I think those are the wisest one. I want to have no kids ever. So they get a vasectomy. No, they wait till Roe versus Wade, and then now all of a sudden they're getting a vasectomy. Crazy. But hey, it's a good idea. You know you don't want to have no kids ever. Ever. You just want to sling it. Yeah, go ahead. Get a vasectomy. Save is less of a problem. Yeah, shooks. It's an outpatient procedure. Don't have to do no hospital stay. Don't have to have observation, nurse aid, recovery. Because it's major surgery for women. Shooks. Technically, it's supposed to be like at least a week stay. Observation, all that other stuff. And if she go full hysterectomy, but then again, the way it's going, well, most men don't know that in most states they won't perform it if the woman never had a child. Even if she just had one, they wait till she has two, and then if she's fairly young, they won't do it. Not the 2 times, not the 2 times, the burning, the lamination, full hysterectomy. Although there are certain places in the South that would do that because we're Black women, but that put us straight into menopause, so we ain't trying to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it's another thing. Y'all keep talking about y'all want to go to younger women before she hit the wall. The wall y'all keep talking about is a biological wall of she can no longer have kids, or she can have kids, but it's kind of late in the game. But y'all want young women who more than likely will get pregnant. You breathe on her wrong. She's pregnant. You need to only do it once and you caught. But hey, you want the younger women, and I keep trying to go younger and stuff like that. She don't know nothing about that. Birth control. Shooks, most of them ain't responsible to take a pill every day at exactly the same time forever, as long as she's on the pill. Most of them don't know that alcohol, for you guys that like to get women drunk or like to bring the liquor. Do y'all know the more alcohol she drank, the less effective her birth control is? So y'all kind of trying to get caught, aren't y'all? You're trying to catch a baby, help her catch a baby by liquoring her up. Oh, dude, you interfering with birth control. Y'all trying to be daddies. Yes, y'all are. But y'all don't even want to delve in the what type of birth control, what the different ones type, what's their percentage wise, and all that other stuff. And Yeah, but yet, y'all don't want to wear something as simple that you have control over. You don't have no control over her body. Do you know for some women, their body get used to their birth control and it becomes less effective, especially the longer they own it and stuff like that. But y'all know nothing about that, do y'all? Y'all not trying to learn. Okay. No, I just want to sling it. I just want to sling it. Seeds scattered everywhere. Everywhere. Just skeet, skeet, skeet all over the wall. Or the floors. Or her. And stuff like that. In her, on her. You know, because y'all trust in y'all pullout game. Dude. The punani is queen. It's good. At least from what you guys have been telling me, you know, and other women that I know, it is good. It be killing y'all pull-out game. That don't work. Wrap it up. There's a reason why you be like, it don't feel right. I can't feel anything. That means it's going to improve your pull-out game. You can do both. You can have the condom in case, oops, my pull-out game ain't what I thought it'd be. Or you can pull out anyhow. She gonna be, you know, be like, but she hates when I do that. Well, yeah, it does feel good. But hey, when it's done right. But still, you dudes. And besides, how would you know if you've been wearing condoms all your life? You won't know until you actually take them off. So I know some guys who refuse to not do sex without condom because they're afraid. Because they heard the stories too. Oh, it's good, it's good. But they're not trying to be fathers. You know. So yeah, they take precautions, double precaution. Just like I'm looking for the thicker condom, so are they. Yeah, because I'm not trying to have no kids. They're not trying to have no kids. You know, they listen. Yeah, because the power of the punani. But yeah. But anyway, I can't tell you dudes nothing. And some of y'all's too late. Y'all baby daddies, y'all fathers, y'all child support fathers. Okay, hold on. Let me get this real quick. All right, everyone. I got a family situation. Peace, power, and unity. Call it a night. And we're gonna leave out with the rest of this song. Okay. Thanks for coming out. I'll catch y'all another time.